Naruto just finished his work at college and was heading back home when he finally reasoned his insomnia. He had been taking a lot of stress. He decided to buy sleeping pills and fortunately found a pharmacy nearby. He asked for sleeping pills. The pills were before his eyes, but the shopkeeper went to the depot of the pharmacy and bought the pills for him. Naruto didn't mind asking because he was tired and wanted to go home. He took the tablets, paid for it, and reached home. He took off his shoes, took the pills, and slept. He all of a sudden wakes up and finds a countdown on his mirror, which says 1 hour. He finds it bizarre, but it does not bother him. His mind was occupied with homework. He goes to complete his homework. After completing it, he finds the countdown now shows 10 minutes. He was now anxious and started panicking. Then he gets a call from his dad. He picks it up and his father says, "Son, I'm coming home in 10 minutes." "Okay," he says. The doorbell rings and Naruto opens the door and his dad enters. "Son, should I order some pizza?" "Sure, Dad," he answers. His dad orders the pizza. Meanwhile, the doorbell rings again. Naruto opens the door and it was the cops. They announce, "Mr. Naruto, we are sorry to inform that your father was found dead across the street. We found a stab mark on his neck. We are trying to investigate further." Naruto looks back and thought, then who's this man? He panics and faints. He wakes up in a completely different area, looks around and finds a small house nearby. It looked interesting. It was daintily decorated with balloons and happy birthday board. He was perplexed. He didn't know where he was. He went into the house only to find an old man and creepy vines all around. He tried to run, but the old man casted a spell on him that teleported him to Nagasaki. He checked the date and it was 9th August 1945. Everyone was jolly, kids were playing, birds were chirping, and adults were talking, until from the sky fell a nuclear bomb, and everything was gone in seconds. It turned from a city of joy into radiation zone within seconds. He suddenly woke up again and thought he was in heaven. His eyes were brimmed with tears. Then again, he saw that old man. Naruto did not understand. The old man told Naruto to go outside. He knew if he didn't listen, things would go wrong. So he went out and saw. That's when he realized he was in Mahabharata. There was pain, suffering, bloodshed, death, sadness, anger, and rage everywhere. The old man asked him, "What is this all for?" Before he could reply, he was shot by an arrow in the head. He wakes up again in a place where he fainted, in his house, and walks towards his father, or at least he thought who was his father, and asks him for explanation of what the police just said. The man says, "I am your father's twin brother. We used to work in a laboratory together and we invented a revolutionary holographic device together. But people gave him more recognition and credits. So, out of pure jealousy, I finished him and thought of changing my name to his, and my only obstacle is you." He runs for his life as his uncle chases him in the rain. They eventually reach a cliff while running, and Naruto baits his uncle and tries to push him off a cliff. His uncle says, "If I am dying, I'm taking you with me," and grabs onto Naruto. He woke up again, the old man beside him. He pleaded him to stop, to let him go. He could not watch it anymore. His face was wet with tears. He could barely speak. The old man didn't listen. He asked Naruto to go outside. This time he was in a war. There was bloodshed, pain, and suffering everywhere again. But it looked like he recognized the place and time. He came to explain me that this was Bangalore 2030, World War III, the end of human race. Naruto didn't believe it. The old man said, "In 2021, a war broke out that lasted 9 complete years. But this was not the reason for the end. In 2030, Earth was invaded by aliens. Humans were busy fighting against each other. They did not unite and humanity fell to its doom." The old man asked Naruto, why? Why waste the gift of life in fighting each other? And Naruto was shot in the head again. Naruto woke up on a sunny day in his bed and thought to himself, what was that? He ran on a wet road to the pharmacy where he bought the pills. But to his surprise, there was nothing there. He was shocked and asked about the shop to others nearby, who claimed that the shop never existed.